The name of the chapter is GST. I think you all know the full form of GST. Goods and Service Tax. Okay. It is a kind of actually sales tax. Tax only. It is a kind of tax. On the sale price, one has to pay the tax. Okay. I'll just give an example. Suppose mark price of a camera is rupees 1000. GST is charged at the rate of 12%. Okay. Question says find the amount of GST, find the amount of total GST. Total GST is called IGST, integrated GST, integrated. So first part, find total, write total either or integrate total under calculation at IGST. Total GST right now is equal to 12% of this value of 1000 value. The answer will come 120. It is 120. Finished. Now question is how much a person needs to pay. Final price of the camera. Final price is inclusive of GST. Final price is inclusive of GST. Final price will be always inclusive of GST. Add 1000 was the price plus 120 tax. That is 1000 plus 120. The answer is 1120. Finished. That's it. Sometimes question talks about SGST and CGST. Whatever the amount of IGST we have, total GST, that we divide equally to state and central government. CGST is central government GST and SGST is state government GST. So you will divide equally. Whatever the integrated amount, like 60 rupees each will get. I mean 60 rupees will be SGST value and 60 rupees will be the IGST value. Okay. Understood? Simple, na? Take it easy only. Take it easy. It's very simple. It is like, more or less, our daily life, business. We go to some shops and all, maybe shopping mall. What is happening? I don't know. Please, can you mute your sound? Sound is coming. If we are going to shopping malls, they will say printed price of the shoe. Maybe the shoe you are buying, power shoe or any other Nike shoe and all. Printed price is much plus GST. So you have to pay extra amount. Even the restaurant and all also they will charge your original bill plus GST they charge. Including GST the value becomes more and then you have to pay this much rupees. The final bill. Yeah, it depends. 18% and 12% that will be mentioned in the question because there are categories of 18% and 12%. There are categories they have made, the government has made. So on certain items the GST is 18%, on certain items the GST is 12%. Yes. Huh? Yes, that happens. Okay, now the another type of question I'll say is like this. A person buys a camera and pays rupees 1120 inclusive of GST. What is the mark price of the camera? Mark price of the camera is unknown. This is not given. And the person final price is given. Final price inclusive of GST given. Final price inclusive of GST given. 1120 rupees 1120 given and you have to find the mark price. How do we find? For this type of question we do like this. Let mark price be rupees X. Normal method we do. We have mark price and printed price. Mark price, printed price, quoted price, all the same. Catalog price is all the same. Now write down here GST. GST is supposed to 12%, that's it, 12% of X. Normal method will do. This will come 12x by 100. You can keep it like this or you can cancel also, it's up to you. Now that therefore, final price, how do we normally find? Final price we will find NP plus this, X plus 12x by 100. And final price in the question is given 1120. Final price when we get to 1120, we make equation 100x plus this one is coming 112x by 100. You can cancel 112. This will go 10 times. X value is coming to is 1000. I think we had in the beginning I had taken the mark price 1000 and I got the answer 1120, the final price. Now the final price is given, I am giving this back. Is it okay? So this type of question. Now if they ask you what is the amount of GST, what is the IGST value, or what is the total GST paid, you can subtract, because mark price is 1000 and the percentage is 1120. You can get the difference, this minus this, then it's 120. This 120 is the value of GST. Or you can put the value x here and find the value of GST. That also you can do. 12 into x value is 1000 by 100. Cancel, you get the answer 120. That way also the answer will come. Understood? Okay, then. Now another type in GST which they may ask is like this. They will say different items may be given. The man goes to a departmental store where he buys something, suppose maybe two soaps at the rate of rupees 150 each. They will give the list of items will be given, maybe 4 perfumes at the rate of rupees 450 each. Third one, they may give 3 towels at the rate of rupees 200 each. 5 sanitizers at the rate of rupees 250 each. If the rate of GST is 10%, anything they will give in the question, if the rate of GST is 10%, find the total amount of the bill, including GST, we will say that. So we will find total mark price, we can add on 2 soaps, 150, 2 into 150 we will do, plus 4 perfumes, 4 into 450, 3 into 200 each, 3 into 200, plus 5 into 250, 5 into 250. Now we find that this is coming 300, this is coming 200, 600, 1250, add up. Oh, 4 into 450, okay. 4 into 450, what is the total coming? 1800. Now let us add 6 plus 3, 9 plus 27 plus 3950, 3950. Mark price is 3950. Now you find GST now. How much will be the GST? GST rate is 10%, and 10% of this value of 3950. This will come 395. What is the final price? Final price will be how much? Total mark price, whatever, plus this GST amount, 395. And this will be done. So I think this is here. 4345. This type question came last year, okay? So it may not come again. But the previous time which I did, that time may come. Okay? Yes? They may give the final price will be given. The customer is purchasing this at this price, including your GST. Find the mark price of the article, mark price of the things. Then you take the mark price be X and the final price, then you do that the way I did. Alright? Okay? Now another time, you see that. Suppose question says mark price of a camera is rupees say 5,000. I just give you example. A person buys the camera at a discount of 10%. There is a discount on it. Discount is 10%. And then the GST is charged at the rate of 12%. Find the price paid by the person for the camera. So how to find? GST rate is also given. GST is given 12% on this camera. And they are asking to find the final price paid for the camera by the customer. Okay. Also, what to do with the discount? The answer. In lower classes, you must have seen. Yeah, first you find discount on this and you subtract. There is a formula, you can do formula also or you can do directly also. So which way you want to do? I write formula. Formula goes like this. Sale price will be equal to mark price bracket what minus discount percent by 100. So I find the sale price directly. Mark price is 5,000. Discount is 10. So that 10 by 100. So that 5,000. 100 minus 10 is coming 90 by 100. Cancel. Answer will become 4,500. Then after discount, the sale price becomes 4,500. This is the sale price for the customer. Now GST we find out. GST is rate is 12%. 12% of this, not on the mark price. When question doesn't say about the discount, that is mark price and the sale price is same thing. Now mark price, because discount is being given, the mark price and sale price will be different. Now I find 12% of this value, 12% of the sale price, 4,500. GST, 12 by 100 into 4,500 I will do, and I will get this answer. 12 by 60, 540. So GST is coming 540. Therefore, final price is coming how much? Final price will be equal to this plus this, 4,500 plus 540. That is rupees 4,940. No. 5,040. Yeah, 5,040. Rupees 5,040 is answer. Understood? If I don't use this formula, instead of that, we can do like this. You find only discount first. Discount in rupees you will find. Discount is 10% of 5,000. Let us find the discount. How much rupees discount the person will get? So 10 by 100 into 5,000 I will do. This will come 500. Means out of 5,000 the person gets a discount of 500. What is the sale price? 5,000 minus 500. What is the answer? 4,500. Out of 5,000 the person gets a discount of 500 rupees. So how much is the price after getting discount? 4,500. That is the same answer. Yes or no? Which method you will find in here? The first one or the second one? Okay, fine. But sometimes what happens, I will tell you why I prefer this formula. Because sometimes they may give two successive discounts. They may say mark price of the camera is 5,000 and a person buys it at two successive discounts of 10% and 15%. Or maybe first discount is 15% and the second discount, successive two discounts are given 15% and 10%. Like this, they will say. Then how to do sale price, how to find the sale price? That time I will use the formula this way, right? Mark price, first discount at 1 minus D1% by 100. Second discount 1 minus D2% by 100. I will tell you like this. So mark price is 5,000. First discount is 15%. Then 1 minus 15 by 100. 1 minus 10 by 100. 5,000 into 85 by 100. This will become 90 by 100. Now I can 20, 20. 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Multiply everything now. 5 9s are 45 into 85. Check what is the answer. 45 into 85. Multiply. $3,825. Answer is coming rupees 3,825. And then onward I do the 12% of this value will find, and whatever answer comes in I add with this one. You understood? Yes? Huh? But this also you can do by the previous method what I said, another method. This thing then that becomes slightly lengthier. If we do the previous method, it becomes like first discount D1, given like 15% of 5,000. It becomes 15 by 100 into 5,000. The answer will come 750 rupees. What is the selling price after first discount? We had after first discount. 5,000 minus 750. Answer is 4,250. Now I do second discount. Second discount is 10%. 10% of this. 10% of 4,250. It will become 10 by 100 into 4250. Cancel, cancel. Second discount is 425. Now we are at SP after FT after second discount. That answer will come as 4250 minus 425. This is same only will come. 3825 only will come. 3825. This only will come. If you don't want to do this way, you can do this also. So which one you find easier? First way or second way? Yes, formula. Why formula one is better? I tell you another thing also about it. But though it can be done directly also, I am not saying that you cannot do. Okay. Now I just say this, just see. The shorter also, that's why I did that. Now suppose question says, just check the question. Now the question says that you see, a person buys a camera at a discount of 10%, okay, and pays GST at the rate of 12% on it. The final price the person pays is 5040. What is the mark price of the camera? Mark price of the camera not given, but they have given the final price of the camera including GST and discount. He is paying this much rupees altogether. So how to do this one? So first we let mark price be X, rupees X. Normal method will carry on at SP. SP value will be what? The formula will do NP 1 minus 10 by 100. This is X, this is coming 90 by 100. Cancel, you get 9s by 10. SP is coming rupees 9s by 10. Only one discount I'm talking about. SP is coming 9s by 10. Now I do GST. GST will charge on this. This is 12%. 12 by 100 into 9s by 10. We can cancel, make it a little shorter. 2 6 4 3s are, let's cancel by 4. 4 3s are 425. 3 9s are 27x by 250. Then what is the final price according to this? Final price will be what? This plus this. That 9x by 10 plus 27x by 250. And as per the question, final price the person pays is 5040. Here I take LCM and find the value of x. LCM is 250. This will go by 25 times 25, 9s are 225x. This is 27x. Now carry on with this. You get 5040. Adding the two. 252x by 50. 252, 2 times exactly cancelling. 20 to 50. 20, 50, answer is 5000. The answer will come back, which I have taken in the beginning 5000, that will come back. Yes or no? Tell me you understood or you want me to clarify once again. So this formula one is easier. SP equal to NP 1 minus discount by 10. Discount is 10 now. That's why I am taking 10 by 10. Discount whatever they give at that time. Understood? If they ask you what is the amount of GST, what is the amount of total GST or what is the value of IGST, then 5000 value X value put here 5000. And I calculate how much is the GST. GST value is coming how much here? 27x by 250 into X value will put here 5000. Now cancel it. 25, 20 times will go 540. It's coming 540. Isn't it? Yes or no? So this is the amount of GST. If they ask you how much is the share of CGST and SGST, then you divide equally. 550 divided by 2 for each central government and for each government, state government. Yeah, 270 to each. Okay. So whatever tax I taught you today, so you have learned those types, then just try this type of problems from different book, not from your book. Your book is all dated here because they have given all the problems based on that and all. Okay, this will never come. And whatever tags I follow, I guarantee it will come from there only. One of these tags only will come. Have you understood well? This final price and yeah, that also you can do. This final price and the mark price. This one, 5,000. That also is the same coming. No, it won't come there because there is a discount issue there. 5,000 was the mark price, but the sale price is different. No, but the sale price is different. You can do what your sale price you can find. Sale price also. It's coming 9 by 10 into 5,000. 0 4,500 is sale price. Then you subtract 5040 minus 4,500. Then this answer will come. No, if only because there is a discount issue, there is a discount. The mark price was 5,000, but the person doesn't. For the person, the price is not 5,000, it is 4,500 no, after discount. So he is paying the GST on this price, not on 5,000. And when there is no mention about the discount, then we will do directly. I hope that there will not be any discount issue, okay, in your question. They will give straightforward, they will not twist so much. One question of 3 marks.